Oh, good afternoon. And apologies for being late, but I just got carried away with what I was doing. And, but I thought, oh, hello, Tracy. Lovely to see you. Oh, there's a few people coming along now. New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to all of you. There's been lots of lovely comments and people saying Happy New Year to each other. I look tired, do I? Oh, perhaps it's the lighting. I was up late, I must admit. I've been sitting by the fire as well, and yeah, I suppose I could have gone to sleep, but I didn't. Hello, Debbie. Happy New Year to you. And same to you, Ira. Lovely to see you today. Oh, Tracy's saying Happy New Year to everyone. It's going to be a better one. We won't go on about last year, but this year will be good and great, in fact. Good afternoon, Jennifer. Is that a new name I see? Ooh, I don't know. Well, welcome to the group. If you are, it's your first time of commenting. May not be. My brain is like a sieve. Happy New Year to everyone, says Kim, and good afternoon to you. And Linda, happy afternoon. Happy New Year. And Diane and Jackie all saying Happy New Year to each other. And Joanne as well. Oh, does that? I know there's Jackie Thomas. I wonder if Joanne is a new commenter. Lovely to see you if it is. But if not, I apologise because, as I say, my brain, there's so many names. I get used to certain ones, but then something just says, that's a new name commenting. Lovely to see you anyway. Hello, Lindsay. Great to see you. And Maggie. That's another name I don't know. Maggie Gardner. Happy New Year to you, and lovely to see you. If it's your first time of commenting, even though you may have watched in the background, so I don't see whoever's watching, there was a fair number yesterday compared with the number that I see. There's a little box at the top which tells me how many people are viewing, but whether if I'm not friends on Facebook with them, or if they haven't liked the page or something like that, I don't actually see everybody that is watching. So thank you so much for joining me. Good afternoon, Donna, and Happy New Year to you. And Josie's saying Happy New Year to everyone. And Mary, hope you're still feeling okay and improving, Mary. We like to know that you're well. Good afternoon, Sue. Happy New Year to you and everyone. And Maggie. Oh, you didn't know I was on today. Well, I did say last week before Christmas I would do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but on Wednesday, I was on Wednesday, as you probably know, and I did say then, because I wanted to get the rulers out for you, they have all gone, apart from I think 2 people who haven't paid yet, but they'll go out. Well, they did tell me that today, well, there's no post office today for a start, and I got some Achanda orders out yesterday, but they said that they wouldn't go anywhere till Monday either, so they're on their way. So, oh, and Shirley, Happy New Year. Lovely to see you this morning. Hello, Leslie, you made it today. Happy New Year to all, and a better one than last year. It couldn't be easier to be a better year than last year, could it? Saying that, on the positive side, we've had a lovely time, haven't we? I certainly have, and I know from lots of your comments that you have too. So it did go quickly, although at times, I was saying only to Martin this morning, where did that year go? Although there were times when probably you think, oh, 4 weeks of this, 3 months of that, but it's just gone. It's just gone. Good afternoon, Claire, and Happy New Year to you. And Denise, hope you're well. And Moya and the Trishettes. Yes, Trish and the Trishettes. Sounds like a pop group, doesn't it? Oh, good afternoon, Sue. Happy New Year to all, she says. And Patricia, yes. Well, when did I last? I had my hair cut last. I know exactly, because it was the day before my one-day special. And I thought, well, that'll do for Christmas. Not that Christmas was going to be a big thing anyway. But it looks as though it's going to get longer and longer. So I have a little ponytail at the back because although I had a shower last night, I didn't wash my hair because it's like I can't be bothered to dry it. So I shall do that tonight. So consequently, a bit of a mess, I'm afraid, but it looked even worse down. Martin said I looked strange, but I looked in the mirror and I thought, it's not that bad, but hey ho, it's me wearing it, isn't it? Hello, Sandy, and she says, Happy New Year to everyone. And Anne, lovely to see you. And Maggie saying, Happy New Year to everyone. Hello, Pollyann. You were up very late due to all the fireworks and 3 poor frightened doggies in the end. Oh, you slept downstairs. Great start to 2021. Well, do you know, I stayed up till 20 to 12, and I just couldn't stay up any longer. I was watching, as per usual, Jules Holland, and when he said that the Rag and Bone Man wasn't able to be there, I thought, oh, I do love his voice. So I watched a bit, and I sat there and I thought, do you know what, it's not worth it. So I went to bed. Yes. A few welcomes there. Hello, Catherine, lovely to see you. And Brenda. To all old and new Sowettes. That's in time, isn't it, Brenda? We're all young at heart. Hello, Sharon. Lovely to see you today. And Jackie, Happy New Year to you. And Anne, 47 now. Oh, 47. 47 years old? 47 people? Oh, it's rising. Good afternoon, Anne. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Actually, what I'm going to show you today, you could use some of those for that, because I thought, what am I going to use? But this is a great, using scraps. I thought I won't put any more than that, because it's quite an unusual idea. But when you see it, you'll think, oh, yes. Oh, there we are. Lovely welcomes to Maggie. And who else? Oh, there were 3 or 4, weren't there? Can't remember all your names, but yes, a huge welcome to you all. You can see, oh, you're welcome, Joanne. You can see that everybody that's watching today will be saying welcome to our group. Hello, Marion, and Happy New Year. And yeah, lots of saying in 2021. Actually, I've been thinking about my next shows, which I'm usually looking at, and the reason I'm looking at, even though it's 30 days away, I have to get everything done before that, but I've then got one less than 2 weeks after that, and I've got to get that organised, because the show in February, the shows are, is that a Sunday? No, I don't think it's a Sunday. I can't think what day it is. It's actually on my birthday. So as I shall be working in the nicest possible way, I thought I'd do some form of free gift for those who watch and buy on the shows, but I've got to work out what it might be. So I'm thinking, hello, Lynn, Happy New Year to you. And Ginny, do I know that name? Well, welcome to you. If that's the first time you've been had the opportunity to comment. Welcome to our lovely group of ladies, gents, and as I put, children and dogs, because I know they all watch. Who else have we got here? Carol. Now, oh, I don't always catch you live, so it's great to be here. Lovely to have you here, Carol. So, like, as you say, I hadn't noticed your name, I don't think, before, but welcome to the group. I hope you enjoy. Lots of us do. I enjoy the chat, and lots of people love the chat too. And then I always do a little demo, or nearly always. Sometimes it's just showing you some of the things I've got new, and I have got something to show you today, because that was one of the reasons for being a little bit late this afternoon. Hello, Karen, lovely to see you. And I can see Linda is watching, Linda Mercer. Thank you so much. I should have brought it on with me, but it's in the other room. You sent me a lovely little present, or rather large present actually, but thank you so much. And you know, as I put in that post yesterday or the day before, thank you for all your gifts and cards and messages. They really, really are appreciated, but you really don't need to. I just enjoy your company. So, but from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you so much, you know, for being so generous and kind. And I know you're just saying thank you, and you appreciate it too. But it was lovely, thank you. And good afternoon, Linda. Oh, Oh, I've said good afternoon, Linda. I can read what you're saying now. Martin's cooking and I don't know what it is, but it smells pretty good. You haven't had your hair cut since last February. Wow, it's on your shoulders now. I must say, I must have had mine cut 3 times this year. That's awful. I'd be coming up for one now. But as I say, it will just be growing and growing. Oh, and what's Ginny been doing? You're up at 1 a.m. for work. Oh, and wow. So if you managed to stay up until 12:15, surely you didn't go to bed for 45 minutes. That's called a power nap. But you probably did, or you probably just closed your eyes, summoned all the energy, and off to work. Wow. Hello, Susan. Happy New Year to you too. You're looking forward to making some of my bag patterns. Now all is quiet. There's plenty of them. Oh, 12 a.m. Oh, that's enough, isn't it? 12 a.m. Yes. Lynn, your little neighbourhood group had a socially distancing of Old Lang Syne in the freezing cold. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, no, there was no singing here. There were some fireworks, but obviously that was midnight and I'd gone up at 20 to 12. But I didn't get out of bed to have a look because I thought I probably won't be able to see them anyway. And you know when you're just going off, and I thought, no. Hello, Diane. Lovely to see you today. And Kathy, good morning to you. Yes. And Happy New Year. Are we going back to Jules Holland? Yes. You were sad to see the Rag and Bone. Yeah. Oh, Sir Tom was, yes, I listened to him. And they showed C6 Steve. Oh, right. Didn't notice C6 Steve. That's one of Martin's likes, is C6 Steve. And he liked, who was the other one? Oh, not Cliff Tidmore, no, Difford. Not Clifford Difford, somebody Difford. Yeah, he likes him too. I won't say whether I do or not. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. You're more than welcome. And good afternoon, Alison and Susie. Oh my goodness, Ginny. I won't be doing that. Ginny's doing a skydive on her birthday. No, I can absolutely say I will not be doing that. Firstly, I don't like aircraft anymore. But, or perhaps you're doing it from the edge of a cliff. I don't know. Makes my heart race even thinking about it, but well done you. And Frida, hello Frida. Don't know if I've seen your name before either, but welcome to the group. One thing I will say, while I see so many new ladies coming on today, this page where the Trisha Time comes from is a public page. So anybody, as you know, can look and see it, find it, and then view if they would like to. But we do have a private group called So Trisha Sews, which is, instead of this one, which is So S-E-W, Totally Trisha, the So Trisha Sews group begins with S-O, So Trisha Sews. And that group is where you do need to request to join, so just search it out. And when you request, it will be approved by one of my lovely admin team of Lindsay, Tracy, Karen, or Victoria. Sometimes it's me, but I never get there quick enough because they are so on the ball. So, and within that group, what we do, it's totally private. So whatever goes in there doesn't go out of there, but we share what we make. So, you know, if you've never shared or posted one of your makes because the normal reason is it's not good enough, well, I can tell you now, yes, it is. And if it might be your first time of showing us something you've made, you'll see the reaction from the lovely ladies in the group, and it always it sort of encourages you to do more then, rather than be so critical of your own work, because there is not a single person that's put anything in the group that isn't worthy of being there. And also you should see the actual I wouldn't say improvement, but the what would I say, is how people have just grown in their ways of sewing, in their techniques and their abilities. And you know, if they thought they stitched a little bit wobbly, now it's perfectly straight. Or if their points didn't match, now they do. And they've just come on in leaps and bounds. It's absolutely amazing. and everybody should be proud of themselves for what they show within the group. So what does Anne wants to make a red and white quilt for a male mate who loves Barnsley Football Club. Have I got any for sale, Trisha? No, I have a red and white quilt behind me. That quilt is called the Autumn Floral Quilt. And I've just used those ones. I don't have any particular fabrics of that left, but they were the Adidas Sitar. If I show you it, it will show the mess underneath. Oops, there's some polystyrene balls just floating on the ground. Let's see, perhaps. So this one, I don't know whether you can see very well. It is, it's a lovely, it's a repetitive, so you can sit down and do some blocks or more blocks, but it's all half square triangles and 4-patch blocks. But there, I think you can see pretty well. So it's quite a nice make, and this one, I think it's about just over a metre square, so it's about 42 by 42. Let's put it there. Perhaps you can see that a little bit better now, like so. So it could be one that you could do. There we are, a few new welcomes to all the new ladies. Oh, you're up almost 24 hours. Oh, wow. Let's see. Hello, Mary. Absolutely agree. And I think it will. In fact, I know it will be. And Joy's had fireworks from 7 till 2 in the morning in Peterborough. Oh, my goodness. The only fireworks I saw were at, what was it, 11 o'clock in the morning? Was it 11 o'clock in the morning? No, I don't know. It was when Australia, from Sydney Harbour Bridge, they had the most amazing firework display. And I watched that. And I was thinking, how much money did that cost? It was wonderful, though. Absolutely amazing. Donna, you sort of enjoyed Jules last night. Yeah, Rasheen Murphy did a fabulous rendition of Let's Dance. Oh, missed that. That might have been after I'd gone to bed, or I wasn't listening properly. Yours was last cut in September 2019. Oh my goodness. Now you'll have lovely long hair, Maggie. I can see all those voluptuous curls. Yes. Oh right, and the Sky Dives from Macmillan. Oh, what a great cause. I think I'll donate money rather than actually do it. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Amazing, Ginny. Hello, Sharon. Good afternoon to you and Happy New Year. And there's Kathleen. Happy New Year to you. You're looking forward to ideas to use up my ever-multiplying scraps. Yes. Let's see. There's there. And Angie. Hello, Angie. Oh, Christine says that Jules Holland's on again tonight, showing his best bits from past years. Yeah, I might see the Rag and Bone Man. What day is it now? Friday. Friday. Right. Yes. That's, yeah. I don't know. Martin will see what we will be watching. He usually says, tell you what I missed last night, because I was watching Emmerdale. I missed the Great British Sewing Bee Celebrity, the second one. I should have watched it, but I thought, no, and I don't know why I watched Emmerdale really, but it's a little bit of, well, no, it's not even humour, is it? It's just, and it's not real life, and I don't know why I did it. Hello, Karen, lovely to see you today. Oh, Carol's a hairdresser, and you keep missing your haircuts due to shutdowns, and my hairdresser breaking her ankle. Oh, I bet you could cut your own, Carol. There's quite a few people who I know who are not hairdressers who have cut their own hair. I think you might be able to do that. Or we could all come and form a nice orderly queue, and you could cut all our hairs, Carol. That would be lovely. You're with me in the ponytail. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't know it. It could be short hair, couldn't it? You know. And I like to feel, sometimes I feel it off my neck. Yes. Lindsay, have a go. It's lovely and easy. It really is. Anne's gonna, oh, you're going to make it with a new ruler. Why not? You could use any reds you have in your stash. And all I would say is to get, I think to get the best out of it, if your background square is, say, red, and then your Frenchy, the centre one, could be your white or whatever, red and white if you're doing it all red and white. And then the block you put next to it, if you have that white, and then let me just show you with, oh, I've got one here. I've got a couple here. Oh yeah, here's one where I've joined together. So you see there where I've got the light out note, the dark outer and the light middle, and the one next to it's got the light outer and the dark middle. It just gives it a lot of interest. Oh, let's just throw those bits out of the way. But you will enjoy it. And I'll say, I'll show you what I yes, hello Angie. Yes, Happy New Year to Alison. All fireworks, I think you'll start about 5 until 12:40. Can you believe it? A couple have just gone off now. Jeepers, give us a break. We only had one set of them. I must live in a poor area, that's all I can say. Marion saying hello. Oh, was it Beverly? Sameby was good. Perhaps I'll watch it on catch up or something. I'm sure I'll be able to find it somewhere. So Sharon's hair was last cut in December 2019. I used to have it very short. Now it's down to the top of my shoulder blades. Yeah, it's nice to have a change, isn't it? But I think it's because we have no choice in how, whether it's long or short at the minute. The choice is made for you, so you give it a go. And if you don't like it, you go back to what you were with beforehand. Hello Kim. Oh, lovely. And you're telling me you're a new watcher. You'd like to wish everyone a happy new year. Well, that's lovely. That's very kind of you. And a happy new year to you. So welcome to our little group here of lovely ladies and gents and children and dogs, where we talk about almost everything. But lovely to have you here. Kim, an excellent New Year's Eve event to watch online. Oh yes, the Scotland Hogmanay drone display. Oh right, somebody else. Oh, Manchester, I think, are putting on some. Oh no, it's last night, wasn't it? Yeah, yesterday. Where's that gone? Oh well, they were putting on something as well. Oh, and it was surprisingly good. The transformation challenges were as entertaining. Oh, they really need to introduce patchwork or bag making instead. Oh yes. Oh, you wish the real transformation challenges were as entertaining. Yeah, they did. Why don't they say just make a bag and we could see? I think then we would probably be surprised at how good we actually are at making bags. Oh, 10:30 a.m. BBC 2 tomorrow. Thank you, Jackie. I will look in then. 10:30 tomorrow morning. Yep. I'm only going to be cutting and packing then, so that's good. There we are, some new welcomes to all you lovely ladies that are commenting or watching for the first time. Oh, Angie, you love the new tool. I'm glad you do. I haven't got all my bits here with me, but I was using one earlier, one part of it. So to all you new ladies, if you hear things and think, what is she talking about when I talk about Frenchies? Actually, I was looking into, we've talked about this before. Oh, there's Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Happy New Year to you. And she says hello to everyone. I was looking into trademarking. But I need to keep looking a little bit further. And while I know it won't involve lots of you, but Patricia in particular and Moira, who live in France, Ireland, and there's a Portuguese lady and another French lady, but because Royal Mail are just doing it a little bit differently, that now every parcel sent out has to have a customs label, which I'm now prepared for that, but I don't believe there'll be a customs charge because it's for sending anything up to the value of £270. And I don't think, I know some of you have, but when I do my fabric sales and things like that, normally it's not as much as that. And also for £270 worth of fabric, it's probably going to cost a lot to post because it will weigh quite heavy. But everything seems all good. Oh, thank you, Kim. Carol keeps the fringe trimmed and have considered asking and instructing my husband to do it. Oh, do you think I dare ask Martin? But don't want to leave my hairdresser a big... No, absolutely not. Now, I must admit, I do enjoy a little bit of hairdressing. And we usually have a lady that comes round to us and does Martin's as well. And all this time, because I used to cut my boys' hair when they were little, albeit they have a good laugh about it now, but it was fine. It was the trimmers and it was a grade 2 all over, easy peasy. So Martin has actually now, because he can't get his hair done, he allows me to do it, and I thoroughly enjoy it. There was only one time that I've done it where I accidentally forgot to put the that extra bit to go from a 4 to a 3 to a 2, you know, that little bit that fits on the top, and I went straight in with a grade 1. Oh. I didn't react though. I just picked my bit up and I just went, and I was at the back, so he didn't know, and I managed to blend it all in and it was okay. But at the time it was like, oh my goodness, there was this streak of no hair, or nearly no hair. It wasn't quite no hair, but there we go. That just reminded me. Oh, Ira, yes, I've got plenty of tools. Yeah, you probably did. Yes, that's all right, Ira. Whenever you'd like it, I can post it out. I just need to know where you are. I think possibly you'll be at home rather than elsewhere. What have I got coming up, Angie? Oh, Angie. I've got a few things in mind. Oh, bless you, Angie. Yes, a few things in mind. I'm going to show you one of the things. Because I shall be doing some, oh, I've just read that, Sharon. First and second class stamps went up in price today. Didn't realise that. Oh, goodness, goodness. I do my really know that trademark, but can you trademark? Yeah. Now, I read this. You can trademark a name, a product, a sound, and something else. So yeah, trademark the name Frinches, yes. And then, but with doing that, it means that you can sue somebody for copying your design. Am I going to want to get into the to suing people? I'm not really. However, it might ward people off, if you like. But I really feel, Martin says I need to speak to somebody. Who do I speak to? I was on the .gov website, and I thought I'd get all the information from there. But yes, it would be nice to talk to somebody who really knows about it. And I don't think it's it was about £200 for 10 years, and you have to renew every 10 years. So yeah, I shall look a little bit further. Now, what was I saying? Ira, yes, I've got some tools. Oh, and Angie was saying, what have I got coming up? I will show you. Oh, yes, I thought that's what you meant. No. Somebody has used my Mill Shop Online scissors. I don't know who. And yes, but they are not as they were. So I need to buy myself my little Christmas present of a new pair of scissors. Oh, Patricia, you cut your dad's ear. Was he a Van Gogh now? It's easily done, isn't it? But perhaps he wouldn't have noticed. Did you tell him? Oh dear. Oh, your sister-in-law, Angie, cut father-in-law's ear. Oh wow. Yes. Yes, everybody. If you have a look in the Sew Trisha Sews group, Tracy, who's watching now, has made some beautiful cushions with a few more techniques than I've been showing. And I thought I better not write it on there, but Tracy, I probably need to steal too, just to borrow for my next show, because the next shows I will bring yes, the Frenchy tool and a set. I have got some now to order direct from me, but I am going to put the Frenchy tool on again, because all the time I keep getting emails saying, have you got any Frenchy tools? So I thought I'll put it out there. So I should do a set a little bit like before, but there'll be a different pattern, and I'll show you what it's going to be. And the pattern will be available separately for those who've already bought it. And I'm also thinking, I don't know yet, I'm thinking I might do a kit of this particular project. Now, you lovely ladies that saw the post where I said, because I hadn't used my sewing machine in some days, if not a week or more, and I put a picture of some pieces of fabric which were sort of folded in a way, and I asked you to guess what you thought it might be. Well, it might be when it's finished, and I will show you in a moment. Let's just see if there's anybody else. Others might start using the same word for inches for their product. Yeah, that's right. Yes, if I don't protect the name. I need to protect the name, Bridget. Yes, I do. Because I actually searched as well to see if it was already taken. Nobody has that name yet. And I tell you what I also saw on Hochanda a week or so ago when I just dipped in. Stamp Addicts, who are a paper crafting company, quite local to me actually, they had brought inches and twinches out again, but they were little bits of card or foam. Card, I think, that's right. So I wasn't watching the whole of the show, but I wondered if, I think Catherine was presenting, and I wondered if she was going to say, oh, it's a little bit like, or along the lines with Trisha's Frenchies. So you've got inches and twinches in card, and now we have, and my Frenchies. So yes, I do need to absolutely protect that name. Oh, well, Patricia, if he was mucking about, then, you know, this is what happens when you're being silly. Oh, Happy New Year, Susan. Don't worry about being late. I'm still chattering on as usual. You were sleeping off your New Year's lunch. Do you know what mine was? Vegetable soup. So it wasn't as good, I don't think, as your New Year's lunch. Oh, your meal shop and I developed a sticky spot. Well, I have dropped mine. And I wonder, so many times when I am cutting and I've got those, they fell on the floor. So he cleverly straightened and cured it. That might be what it is. If they're slightly bent, that's why in the middle they're not cutting properly. I know, I did love those scissors. So here I am blaming somebody, but it could be me having dropped them 3 or 4 times. Even the tip at the end, I've noticed a little bit, it's not quite as pointy as it was. They still cut to the tip, but, oh, naughty me. Oh, Tracy, you're very, very kind. Thank you. Thank you. I know I said steal. I don't mean steal. I meant borrow. So, hello, Margaret. Good to see you too. Yeah, ears really do bleed. Yes, you cut your mum's ear. That's, I know she forgave. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I need to do that as well, Bridget. Yeah, I'll perhaps do that tonight as I'm sitting down. Yes, because I could easily do that. And then what I'm going to do is actually link, I probably won't put anything on that to begin with, but when my proper website is up and running, I can just load a link to the SoTotallyTrisha.net website. For those new ladies who may not have heard, then I will be, fingers crossed, I've got the 21st of January for my date, which I have plucked out of the air to give me time to get things loaded on there. The website name is SoTotallyTrisha, just like this page, .net. At the moment, I am being delayed by my bank not bringing the right things through from a web designer to be able to put payment system in. So at the minute you can't buy anything. Not that there's much on there. It's just so that you can see what it's like. You can actually subscribe. I think subscribe to a newsletter, but I haven't done a newsletter yet anyway. And you can send comments through. I've got MailChimp set up. I looked on that yesterday or the day before, and there were 125 messages, all from a Henry A. Sump, all a load of rubbish, Bitcoin, telling me my Google search, blah, blah, all just loads of rubbish. And I just, yeah. Now, the thing is, you have such faith in Martin being a DIY man, a computer geek. He is none of those. But I've got, well, 3 sons and a son-in-law, and they're all pretty good. I might have yes, I'll have a word with them. If they were cracked, I know a man that devoted his life to investing in cracks, so give me a shout there. Okay, Liz. So I've got all pink now. Yes, it will be good when it's live. Well, it is live, Susan, but it hasn't got the full thing is there, so you can see what it looks like, and it's nice and easy to navigate. But it's just that, as I say, there's terms and conditions and whatever else I had to do with it. But it's just the payment system, so you can only get so far. And there's only, I think, 3 products, of which one I don't have anymore. They were just samples to put on there to make sure it worked. Yes, you're right, Bridget, you're right. And I'm trying to think, protect it any other way to stop others adopting it. Yes, yeah. Well, you see, I thought if I do this, it was thinking not that I need, but I thought, well, you know, somebody said to me I should go on the Dragon's Den, and I thought, no, I don't need. But I thought, well, yeah, if I can say I've trademarked my my product and the range of products, the name, so the number of products that will come with it. But what do I want from them? But I just saw myself sitting in front of, who do I like? Oh, Peter Jones. Oh, he can be so horrible. He can be, but I think he's very, very tall. When I say adopting, yes, that I didn't read that properly. You are being very kind, Bridget. That is a very good word, adopting it. Yeah, yeah. It happens. It goes on with other people's things. So, yes, I do. There's lots of things I see nowadays when I dip into bits and pieces, and I know Lindsay spots things as well, and I think, when I see things, but then I don't know. Life is too short, but something like this, yes, I definitely need to do something about it, without a shadow of a doubt. But I like that word, Bridget, adopting, yes. Oh, I did, Angie. Yeah, where are they? I have them. Yeah, I've forgotten to say. La Rose Rouge, yes. So I didn't say anything, Lindsay. Went through my mind, and I thought, how would that work? Yes, yes, Susan. I know. Let me just see if I can. Whoops, grab a card. Let's get a card. Ooh. So, for anybody saying that I don't know the price. Yes, these came in. I think, Angie, you're a little devil. When I'd ordered these, because they'd been deleted from my order previously, the layer cakes, I'm just trying to think what price they would be. I think they'd be the same as the jelly rolls at 35. I got the box come through, didn't open it till the next day, and I said, oh, my layer cakes have come through. But no, I had a load of William Morris, Best of William Morris mini charm packs, which were the spring-summer range. So, you know, the more pastel, the blue, the peach, the light green and the ivory. They are lovely. I had a huge box full of those come through. So, I duly said, I don't know what the warehouse is doing, but why have I got these? And then the next day, there's a box arrived on the stairs, and they were, or they are, the layer cakes. So I'm keeping the Best of William Morris. So these are the layer cakes. They're 10 inches square. I don't usually do anything selling on here, but you know what the Rose Rouge fabrics are like from all the things I've done with them. But they're absolutely beautiful. So, Mr. Bittman, I hate it when a big curtain nicks other people's ideas. Absolutely, Susan, I totally agree. So if you, I have only got 12, I think. So if you do want a Rose Rouge layer cake, there won't be any more because they haven't got any more. I think I bought up the last few. Or there's the jelly roll as well. Same price. I know some of you have already got this, and I've got a few more of those left. I don't think I've got 12 of those. I think I have 8. Yeah. If anybody does want, can you email me though, please? Because I don't always get a chance to read all the way through the comments on these, or always see them through Facebook. But if you email Trisha@hotmail.com for the time being, because I will have another email address soon, but not yet. So TRICIAABLETT@hotmail.com. Remember the double A in the middle, Trisha Ablett. But yeah, so I've got a few for anybody that would like. Okay, and that's the layer cake. They are absolutely stunning. And I probably wish I'd got even more fabric at the time. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. You are a little darling. I don't even have to ask, and Lindsay's there and pops it on there. So for those who don't know my email address, if you scroll down the comments, you'll see it there, because Lindsay's kindly put it there. So each time, I don't know what the time is, because Trisha no longer has a watch because the battery died the other day, and I need to get it fixed. And as it's going to cost me £50 for a battery, it's like, hello Karen, lovely to see you today. Don't worry about being late at all, because I was late originally anyway. So if I go on, I'll have to, yeah, there's no timer on here as well. So let me show you what caused me to be late. But I was finishing this and also preparing what I'm going to do. What price, Susie? They're £35 for the layer cake or the jelly roll, both the same. I haven't seen any price. There are going to be price rises, I have heard, but none have come through yet. So, oh, it's £5.22. Oh, we're not doing too bad. Just emailed. Okay, Angie. Right. Do you want to see what I've been making? Now, this is going to be. You can see the handles, can't you? So you know probably what those pieces of fabric that have been stitched and folded. So I have made it with the Frenchy tool so that you've got another pattern to be able to do something with without having to think ideas up yourself. And I'm going to call this the Lindsay bag, because Lindsay inspired me with her beautiful make, which I have over there. But this is what it is. Okay, so it is huge, but I have used this time the Bloom, the Adidas Sitar Bloom Blue. I've made it quite straightforward, so it's just lined. There aren't any pockets in there because I'm still deliberating. This will be, oh, you like it. So I should do this as purely a pattern. Oh, Andrea likes it too, and she wants one. Or if I do it as a kit, because I have used, can you see it's got a nice bit of structure there, and the base, I've used the Styleville, which is the foam. And as you know, it isn't the cheapest wadding or foam wadding to use, and it needs a fair bit, because the size of this is about, what would I say, it was about 20, it's about 20 inches across, so coming up 2 foot, and then it's the tool. Oh my goodness, I'm blushing. Oh, it is going to be called the Lindsay bag, yes. Because Lindsay did this first of all. I know she'll say, but I only took it from another pattern that I'd done. But I just thought that is a fantastic idea. The size of it is a whopper. And as I say, I'm using the Bloom Blue with a bit of cream blue. But it depends if I cost it out and I just think it's a bit too much. Oh, you like it. Oh, I love your opinions on things, because it is fairly straightforward. So for those of you, you may be able to just make it up yourself, but I know some of you do like a pattern, so I shall, yeah. But yeah, I love the fabrics together. But you can see here, as we were talking, that I've got right here the dark as the outer fabric, and then the Frenchy is light. And then I've got a lighter, no, this way here, the light fabric on the outer next to it, with the dark in the middle. Light colours would be perfect for holidays. Yes, beach bag. Yeah, I thought it'd be great for a beach bag. But I thought it's a great knitting bag as well. you would get, it's a great sewing bag. It is using the ruler, yep. Are you doing it as a kit? I may do it as a kit. I need to cost it out because I have a feeling it could possibly come out, you know, I haven't done it yet, but it might be around the 35 to 40 mark. As you know, I will do it as cheaply as I can, or you know, at a good price, but it's not, yeah, Karen, it would be great for knitting projects and a craft bag, but you'll get an A3 mat in here as well, which you can't see there. You could easily get an A3 cutting mat. You can get a 12-inch ruler, 18-inch ruler. You see, perhaps I should have put pockets on the inside for rulers. Oh, it's just made me start thinking. Maybe exclude. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? Great idea, Jackie. I know a lot of people do that. Could easily be add a zipper fabric. Yes. Yep. Fabric across the middle. Yep. Yep. You could indeed. But I wanted to get this made. Yeah. I will think about that because I like. The thing is, I like people that are quite new to sewing to be able to do things as well. And I know those of you that have been sewing a lot longer, and with what you've learned from, you know, some of the Trisha times as well, you could do that part for yourself. But what I do need to do is, yes, I do need to do one with a partition in the middle. But you'll see how to do that. Oh, Josie, you missed a bit as your cousin rang me from Italy. Ah, never mind. You could catch up on a bit later, but I don't know what you missed, Josie. Oh, hello, Mary. Don't worry about being late. Happy New Year to you. Still got a bit of Christmas cake left, but it is delicious. And I can't have Christmas cake every day. Well, possibly I can. But yeah, so this is the new bag, which, as I say, will be, I should do the Frenchy tool as a set, but it's large, isn't it? So I said, yeah, it's about 20 across here, and then it's about 7. So a lot of room in there. Okay, and I've just done a coordinating, so it's got a canvas base, which goes with, and the handles. And tell you what I was thinking, I didn't know whether to add bag feet to it. I'll have another little think about that. And I also thought about putting another, like a base liner in there as well. But we shall see. Okay, thank you, Josie. So that was Adidas Sitar by Macawa fabric, and I love it. So there will be, I should have Frenches on there again, and I must do my, Karen's made some Frenches blocks and was wondering what to do with them. There you go. There you go. Now I think you could do that yourself, Karen. You know. Hello, Sue. Lovely to see you. Yes, well, yeah, yes, I thought one had bag feet, but I haven't put them into that one. But what did I think? Yeah, because normally with the bag feet, I would put them between the lining and the outer fabric. So I'd put them through the foam wadding, and then the lining would cover them up. But I'm thinking what I might do is put the feet, which will hold the lining down, and then put faux base and feet would be amazing. Yeah, I might do that just to make it special. But what I would do, I would make the base separate on the inside with a, but I need to find what, yeah, I'll have a think on that one. But yes, I think I will do that, because when I'd finished it, I thought, oh, well, I thought about bag feet, and then I thought, no, because there's not many people use bag feet, but I probably need to put, say 6 or 8 on there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what I might do. You see, you're so inspirational to me as well. Oh, my tea's getting cold. Never mind. We'll get on to the scraps, shall we? So that's given you a little bit of food for thought. I know many, many, many of you have now got the ruler. So So if you come up with some ideas, because my head is going around, I've got another idea with a using zips, and which is really nice, but I don't know if anybody else has done it already, and I don't want to do anything that somebody else has done, but it will always be my sizing, my instructions, my way of doing it. But there's a couple of things I want to do, which is I haven't seen, but I thought, oh yes, didn't see that. Someone suggested using it as a sewing machine cover. Yeah, let me just take that out. Dum-dum-de-dum. Let's see if it would work. It's not quite big enough. I'm just showing you, not quite, but this is a big machine. But, oh yeah, it would. Can you see almost? IKEA thin shopping oblongs. Oh, didn't. Oh, Anne. Right. Well, the width of it is good. Can you see how it's just not long enough for this particular? Oh, but it would. Oh, what a fabulous idea. Fabulous idea. Fabulous. Yes. I'm going to have to leave for, oh, yes, you speak to your daughter. If she's all that way away, you need to see her. Yeah, you see the faux bottom, I think that would be quite good, because it will hold the lining in there as well, really well. It'll hold the lining down. Oh, there's lots of uses for this, isn't there? Lots of uses. Yeah, I'm glad I've made that. And thank you for the inspiration, Lindsay. So that will be my Lindsay bag. Yes. So yes, that's what I was leading on to say. If anybody else has got any ideas or has a prototype of something, we could put your name to it as well. Right. Oh, it was Debbie Brangrove's idea, was it, Lindsay? Oh, well, thank you, Debbie, to Lindsay, to me. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, well, you mean the sewing machine cover? I didn't see Debbie's comment there. Perhaps I was looking elsewhere. But great idea, Debbie. Great idea. And it would work. Oh, you use template plastic for your bases in the cover open at one end. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to cover. So, yeah, there's a couple of ways I could do it. Because pelmet violin is very good. But I've also got some buckram. I don't think that is, oh, it might be wide enough. We'll see. We will see. I'll see what I can come up with. But I think it'll also be nice, you know, that particular technique of putting the false base into a bag. You could then do any of, yeah, template plastic, yeah, yeah. And does that too, Shirley, yeah. Clever ladies, clever ladies. And I suppose I could get hold of template plastic. Probably better have to, some biggish sheets which I could cut down, but, oh, food mixer and toaster cover. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think a toaster cover would look really good, but I think you'd get away with one. So that is one, and I think that would be just about right. I mean, if it wasn't quite deep enough, you could easily add just a strip of fabric going around the bottom edge, and two along. Yes, yes. Plastic yes, Linda. Plastic canvas. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. I had thought that as well. The thing is, plastic canvas, I haven't seen it by, say, the metre. I've only ever seen it cut into A4 sheets or slightly bigger. And it's just the waste aspect of that. I want something that I can cut into. So we've got, well, I suppose it could be a sheet could be in a kit and somebody cuts it. But yeah, so plastic canvas is a good idea as well. Just want something sort of fairly rigid that gives it a good hold. There is 3 IKEA red, blue and yellow, then cut in half lengthways. Right. I think I bought some of those before, you know. Yeah. Soup bowl holders in Frenchy ruler size. Yes. Yeah. And plastic chopping boards are good. Yes. Oh, you've machined it together. Oh, that's a good idea, Linda. See what I mean? Very creative ladies we are. Right, let's see, put my cup here again. No, I just don't want that to fall. Nope, that's okay. Right, shall I show you what I have up my sleeve today? So, this is for scraps. So, the offcuts, I know a few of you have received, when I've done a giveaway, boxes of loads of the Frenchy offcuts. And basically, where have some more that I haven't cut? They're pieces like this, and sometimes bedside storage. Yes, yep. These are the folded edge of fabric, and when I'm cutting my Frenches, some of it depends on, some widths of fabric are more around the 40 inches and can go up to roughly 44 on your standard width of fabric. Therefore, when I cut this bit off on the fold, there's quite often almost 4 inches, but not quite. But you've got a good 2 inches there. So there's lots of things, as we've seen, that people have been making with them, but they're not worth throwing away. And if I just kept them, I know I wouldn't use them, which is why I like to give them away to you. Individual oven mitt. Yeah, great idea, Susan. Yes. Yes. This is all going towards my book, because I shall at some point in time do a Frenchies book, because nobody else has done it, basically. Okay, so that's what the Frenchy offcuts look like, and obviously they're 4 inches long, so you know, a decent size. And would you throw a piece like that away? I mean, sometimes when I take the selvage off, sometimes I've got a good inch to 1.5 inches, depending on how the fabric's folded, and I hate throwing that away, but I do, because I would just have mountains of it, just mountains. So they're your Frenchy bits. And what I have been doing, I wonder if any of you have seen this before, but this is what I've been doing with them. So there's just one little bit I've done. This next bit I haven't trimmed away, but that looks a right mess. Let me just bring this down here. But if I show you with my not so good scissors, which these got, these cut a pin, or attempted to, but we'll see what we can do. So can you see what I've got on the back? Let's just cut this away so you can see this. So here is the magic, or the the tool that you will need, or you can cut your own. But this is such an economical way of using your scraps, and I thought we might even have a little competition to see what you could make with your scraps, and put them on the So Trisha Sews page so we can see what you've been doing at some point. I won't say straight away. So there is another one. Okay, now what I have used, let's see, what about scrap bags with offcuts? Yeah, but I feel guilty about that, Josie, because it's too little. I mean, people's scrap bags, when I've seen other people do, you know, they have a whole fat quarter, or they might have some wide strips. And I've done scrap bags before, but they weren't always, they weren't little bits like this. It just feels a little bit, ooh, it's like, I'd rather give them away. What am I, exactly, Karen, what am I sewing on? This is what I am sewing on. Can you see what this is? Till receipt, a till roll. Okay, you see how much, I don't know how much you get on there, but you get a lot. So I think I'd seen somewhere, I've seen a little bit, and I thought, oh yes, that's what I could do. So I ordered a few of these in, and I thought we must have a little play. So all I do, so it's a roll, and I'm just going to cut a little bit. These scissors, I shouldn't cut paper with these scissors, but as I say, I've already tried to cut a pin with those. So let's just, so this bit, I mean, you don't need to cut it, but would you think about cutting your strips of fabric, whatever width? It is genius, Irene. It's so simple, isn't it? So you could actually use your till receipts where you've bought something if you wanted to. I mean, they'd probably be varying widths. But this, the width of this is, let's just see, they are about 2 1/4. But if you had a whole load of, say, inch to, these are all different widths, which is what I quite like. Does look very effective, doesn't it? Oh, Karen, I'm glad you like the competitions. Yeah, I think you'd probably sit down and think, oh, sew another one together, sew another one. But this is where you've got scraps. So this one here was where I just put odd bits together, and you can see like here. So I've done it a little bit like the braid that I've showed you how to do, but I joined 2 little bits together there to go across, and it's just a bit of crazy patchwork. What I'm going to show you today, well, yes, now, is another little thing which I didn't get round to doing, where they're a little bit wonky. So rather than these being straight, I'm going to do one which is at angles as well. But you see, what you could do is those times when you want to sew, Mr. Sains's receipts are long enough to make, yes. You could just sew as many as you like onto your till roll, and then just set it aside to use at some other point in time. So this could be a border round the edge of your quilt, or it can be, you know, it can be blocks if you want to, or you put a centre square and put these around it. There are so many things you could do with the strips, but it's like me, if I didn't give them away, you could make lots of things like this, and they're like nothing because you'd only have thrown it away. So I'll show you first of all. Let's do this. Let me do this little one here. So all I did with the Frenchy offcuts, I took a little wedge of them, and I'm just cutting them along the fold. So I don't even bother to press them. So I just put my scissors into the folded edge and just, so these can be varying widths, but it doesn't matter. They could be narrow, and the only thing I look at is I just vary the colours. I like to use light and dark or medium. So within these ones that I've got here, I think I've got 3. I've got darks, which you can obviously see in the navy fabrics, and then there's an in-betweeny of the blue, and then there's the cream base of the blue like there. So this is where I would look at these and say, there's my dark fabrics, there's my mediums, okay, and there's my lights. Now they've all got patterns on, but if you squint, or if you have one of those, I think they're a ruby tool, but there's either a rectangular shape or square, and you can use that. I don't know, they don't cost that much, but if you look through it and put this ruby tool, which is just a piece of perspex really in a red. Oh, don't worry, Susan. I can't, it won't go back that far. Oh, what are you looking back to? Ginny, yes, she was there. Yes. Piano keyboarders, yes. Ready made, absolutely, yes. Yep. That is exactly where I got my rolls from, if you're wanting lots of rolls. And they were, yeah, they weren't that expensive. But what I would say, go for the paper ones, don't go for the thermal insulated, or not insulated, the thermal coated ones. But getting back to this, so here's your darks and your mediums and your lights. So what I did with, I'll start off with the straight, so the piano key. Let's just bring that over a little bit more. See if we can see that there. and I just picked up any piece, and so starting at the edge, and you don't have to, I sort of almost lined it up with one edge, but you don't have to. So the first one is facing upwards, and then the second one is right sides together. So this is just a very similar way, you know, when I've done flip and sew, flip and strip, so you're putting this one right sides together, and then I just put it under the machine. Now it doesn't even matter if you don't use a 1/4 inch seam. That's all. And then I'm actually using a 1/4 inch seam, but you don't have to. And then the other important thing, have your stitch length down to a short stitch length. You know, when I say I like with my patchwork now to use a 1.8mm or 2, I use 1.8, because what that does is allows, when we pull the paper away after we've stitched them together, it means that you can, the paper comes away easily. So I'm now going to take a medium, and I'm going to put that right side down, just line those edges up and pop that under the presser foot. And I'm just lining up the edge of the foot with the edge of my fabrics, the raw edges. And then I just flip it back and finger press that down. And what I might do is a light one now. So I've got dark, light, medium, and then I'll go light. So just pop that down. And when you're doing this, I mean, I sometimes find that my needle does unthread if it's cut the thread too short when it cuts it. But if you make sure it goes into fabric, so when your needle goes down, first of all, make sure it goes into fabric, and you shouldn't have a problem. So now I'm just going to put a dark, oh, that one's not cut, but that one is. So I'm now going to take a dark one. No, that one's not cut. There we go. So let's put that one. So again, right sides together, roughly line that up. As I say, don't worry about not having a, or don't worry about having a 1/4 inch seam. You don't need to, as long as you've got a little seam allowance there, because you don't want it to pull apart. So there is, I haven't trimmed that now. Okay, so line that back there. Now, so I've got all those are nice and straight, so we would trim those extra bits at the bottom off afterwards. So now what I'm going to look at is making it on going at angles. So what I will do here, rather than line that dark edge up with my next fabric, I'm just going to put it off at an angle. Can you see how that's not lined up? And then I may as well just take it, so it's just above that edge, and I'm going to stitch using that cream edge as the edge that I stitch down. So there we go. So let's stitch down here, and when I push it back this time, okay, can you see now how I've got an angled one? Okay, so you could, if you don't want too much bulk, what you can do, can you see how I've got that excess fabric there? If you want, and this is like foundation paper piecing, you could fold your paper back. So I've folded this back out of the way, and then you could just trim this, just so that you haven't got that excess bulky seam. So I've got that seam allowance, and then pull it back again, like so, and then fold this back over. So it still covers all the paper. And then I'm going to take, let's take another dark one. Let's take a spotty one next. So again, right sides together, but let's see how we'll do it. So this time we will, so I'm not lining those edges up again. Let's just lift that up like so. So I've got this is my next piece I'm going to stitch. So I've laid it onto the cream one, but again, I've left a bit of an angle. I haven't lined it up straight with, so I could have lined it up straight, and then I'd have almost a perpendicular one. But what I'm going to do, I'll lay it across like that, and then put that under the machine. And again, this time I'm lining up the dark edge. I'm only stitching to where the edge of the paper is there. There's no point in stitching all the way down, otherwise these bits are joined, unless you want them joined. So again, if you fold back the paper so that you can see that extra piece of fabric there, then what we can do is just trim that back. There we go. So there's your seam allowance, but it's not extremely bulky. Where are we? Oh, that's it. I thought, where's it gone? So take my paper back here and then finger press that down. So now I will take, oh, let's have a spotty one next. I haven't cut that one, but as I say, we just up the fold. I mean, if you got your rotary cutter out, you could just trim the fold off, but it's just as easy. And then we'll do one that way. So again, I'm not lining up the edge here with the navy, so I'm just going to now follow the line, the edge of the cream fabric. Oh, I stitched all the way along, which I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. So again, I've got this excess fabric here, so fold back. Whoops, got a bit of fabric trapped there. Fold my paper back, all right, and then just trim off that excess. I'll cut that to there because this can be another bit of fabric as a scrap. So then pull that back, turn my fabric, there we go, and let's do one of these bluey ones now. So again, I might do that one that way. You do it whichever way you like. So right sides together and whiz down there. I'll leave that little bit on because you can go quite quickly. Let's have a dark one. Oh, didn't cover all those ones up. Oh no, there's one there. So this time I will do it roughly, so I haven't got such an angle, roughly with the edge, but not exactly on the edge. These fabrics are the same. They're from the Adidas Sitar range, Super Bloom they call it. I just call it Bloom. So there's another one, a bit like so. I thought I'd cut lots of these. That's it. Oh, here's another one. So this time let's put it more at an angle. So I've got that one. See that navy underneath there? So this is going to give me another great angle. And stitch to where the paper finishes there. This time I feel as though I want to trim that off. So again, I've folded that paper back. It's probably better to do from the paper side so that you can see you're not cutting the paper. So just trim it off there. Fold the paper back and then put that like that. I'll do one more and then I will trim it away just so that you can see how, that's it, we'll do that one that way. Okay, so again, you saw I put it at an angle. There we go. And again, fold our paper back and trim so we've got less bulk in the seam allowance, and then back and pop that through and do that, finger press it down. So if have I got, no I haven't, it's on the table. Okay, so you can see there how you've got that angled look, and all I'm going to do now, just so that you can see that it's more effective, I would normally do this with a rotary cutter, but that means standing up and making a little bit of space, which I haven't got, so I'm just using my scissors just to trim off. And this is where, can you see all those little bits? I didn't throw those away. They're the bits that I used for doing the braid type one. So that's more like a crazy patchwork one. Get rid of all those threads there, and then just trim this bit off here. So I'm just cutting along with the line. Okay, so there. So we started off with the straight ones here, and then we've got the wonky ones there, or the angled ones. It's just, I won't do it, but I might use those. And then, oh, let's put that bit out, no, that way. So we've got that one. We've got the braid looking one, and we've got the totally straight. So, whoops, sorry. Whoops, I'm going a bit. That's better. So here you can see your piano keyboards. Here you can see, without that bit, the braid type or crazy patchwork. And there you can see the angled ones as well. So just imagine having those in your stash. Let's just take a bit here. Right, so let's just see here. All I'm going to do is pull that paper away. And the smaller the stitch, the better. But you can see what you've done is perforated. Okay, so this can be pulled out whenever you like. So just hold on to the seam and just pull. It's a nice little project for in front of the telly when you're watching. Hold on to the seam. And the small stitch is so that it perforates it and also holds your fabrics without, so I won't go any further, but you can see you've got your keyboard strips for going around the edge, ready for you to stitch to whatever you want to stitch. And there are your perforated bits of paper, which were just your till roll. It's probably about 70 gram, I think. It's not too heavyweight, but it gives a nice base for you to actually stitch through and then tear away. Okay. Whoops. That's better. Okay, let's see what you have been saying. Right. I'll go back. Oh, right. Okay. So, what do you do with it? Do you take it off? Oh, you had a Chinese. I thought it said cheese. I thought, oh, I could do a bit of cheese. Right. So yes, what I was saying, what we do is, I'm just going to hold where the seam is. Let's do it that. Whoops, no, that away. I'm holding where the seam is, and then just pulling the paper away. So it just comes easily. I say, just give it a little pull, and it just comes away easily. Just do that away. Okay, so just pull that down there. As that, I just hold the seam together and give it a little pull. If you get it pulled off right the first time, so give it a little pull, because I'm holding it up in the air, but it does really come off easily. There we go. So again, hold on to your seam, which you can see there. It's better done flat on the table rather than up in the air, but the paper just comes away, apart from that little bit there, which we'll just pull. But yes, easy. And the thing is, if there's tiny bits left, if you wash your quilt, they will disappear anyway. And the paper I'm using is a till roll. Just a till roll, a paper till roll. Probably the cheaper, the better. Yep, that's it. Sorry, I didn't see those comments when I'm looking round. Till rolls are what, you know, when you get a receipt, basically what comes out of the till, and yes, the paper comes off. Yeah, what your shopping receipt. So you could use your shopping receipts if you wanted to. And as Lindsay was saying, your Sainsbury's ones are pretty long. Lovely. You could use finished ones. Yep. Brilliant. Have a go at that. Yeah. Now, if you haven't got till rolls, you could cut pieces of paper if you wanted to. I would go for your inexpensive printer paper, and if you can get bank paper, even better, at about 50 gram, because it's thinner. Yeah, you could always ask. Yeah, you could. If you go into a little corner shop, you could ask if you could buy them. Yeah, and if they say, "What are you doing?" you're saying, "Well, you've run out of toilet paper." You know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. And that's surely not going to happen again. So yes, that is my little. So there is the one. I think these this way. The camera is opposite to the way I'm going. So the angled ones are I like. You'll be saving all your shopping receipts from now on. Yep, yep. Oh yes, Christine, you did. Yep. So reminds me of the festive fabric. Yes, absolutely is. So the festive gift box, and I'll tell you which one would also be good for your Frenchy offcuts. If you've got the mini gift box, I can't find my mini gift box anywhere. I'll tell you what, I can find my, because I've got it right here. So here is one of my festive gift box that I've done time again. But you see this strip here, which way are you looking here? Down here, what's wrong way, that way, there. Same idea, but I've just done it on wadding for this. So rather than a till receipt, you need to have a very small bum, Trisha. No good for me. What's that for? For doing what, Brenda? I haven't got a very small bum. Yeah, it's in the post, Alison. Yep. Mary's been sewing loads of scraps together to make one of the scrappy quilts. I'm going to be my journey in sewing since I joined your sewing club. Oh, using all the scrap. That's lovely. It will be a sewing memory quilt. Yes. Okay. Brenda, I don't know what you're talking about, having a very small bum. I'll have to think about that one. It's made me chuckle, though. I'm back, so I'll probably have to rewind later. Oh, yeah, you probably will, Pollyanna, I should think. Oh, toilet roll, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forget what I say, don't I? I do. Yes. I was just teasing then when, you know, when the shopkeeper says, what do you want? What do you want the till roll for? You know, looks like a toilet roll, doesn't it? Anyhow, on that note, yes, before I go then, what I would say, I've got, over the weekend, I have got a lot of cutting and packing to do. People like the Frenchy bag kits, which was the original, it's like the Miranda bag, which I've done with Frenches, and I had that on the Christmas show, and people keep buying every day. There's a few more orders, because, I don't, if you didn't know, I had a show on Christmas Day at 7 o'clock on Hochanda. Fortunately, I wasn't there, so I didn't, as I joked as well, I did say to, somebody said, are you there? And I said, yeah, I'm just having my Christmas dinner, but I've got to be at the studios for 6 because I'm on at 7. But I wasn't really. It had been pre-recorded. So, but people are liking the Frenchy bag kit, so that's what I need to be doing to get those out. Although there's only dispatch from the 15th of January, but I don't like people to wait that long, so those will be on their way. If you did like the look of a jelly roll in La Rose Rouge, and or a layer cake, as I say, they are £35. £2.50 postage. I'm still doing that offer at the minute, but there, and I think I've got about 8 jelly rolls and 12 layer cakes. What day did you do the braiding technique? Oh, I don't know. It is headed up that though. If you go onto the So Totally Trisha page and look under videos and scroll down, it is headed up braid technique, I think. I'm sure it is, in fact. But off the top of my head, I should probably have started, like some people have done, writing down each date, what I did on that day. But I haven't, I'm afraid. So I've enjoyed your first time with you and hope to be a frequent viewer. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, Kim. I hope you have. I mean, I do witter on a bit, but, you know, we get involved. As we've said many, many times, it's like us all being in one big room together, you know, and you can comment whenever you feel like, or any questions, and somebody will respond, or I will if I see it. And Karen's going now, but you really enjoyed it. Oh, good. I'm glad you did. That's lovely. How many strips are there in the journal? There's 42. 42 strips, 2.5 inches wide, and they are the full width of the fabric. So it could be, they sometimes vary by an inch or so, but they're always round about the 42. They could be 41. They could be a bit over 42. So yeah, 42 strips. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Yes. Oh yeah, perhaps Lindsay, yes. So kind. And as I said, some people have got a little notebook. But I don't know if Patricia's here today, but she's got a little notebook and she's written down the date of everything that there was. Now, if I was that organised, I'd be wonderful. But I'm not. But when you've got friends like you ladies are, it's lovely because there's always somebody else to help out. So, thank you so much for your company today. I will revert back to normal next week, as in Wednesdays. Oh, there's 40. Oh, there's usually 42. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. It usually says it on there. Oh, it doesn't say it on there. There's 42 charms in a charm pack. Layer cake. Yeah, the layer cake's got 42 10-inch squares. A charm pack has got 42. So I just imagined that. Yeah, it doesn't say. I do believe it should have 42, Lindsay. But if there are only 40, because you might know. Oh, and Tracy says you counted them, yeah. Well, that's, because as I say, I was going to show you closer up on here. I mean, I haven't got a charm pack, but can you see? Oh, here. Whoops, no, here. Whoops, that way. You've got 42 10-inch squares. Okay. I'll remember that. How do you get a reminder, please? Keeps missing the start of it. They're always at 4:30. Who was I answering there? Maureen. Yes. Oh, I need to speak to you as well, Maureen, when you're free, and I'll talk through what you wanted to know. So they're always 4:30. I was a little bit late today. I'm sorry. On a Wednesday, Thursday, and a Friday, and it's 4:30 till about 6 o'clock. Sometimes it goes over a bit. Sometimes it's a bit shorter, unless I tell you beforehand. Make sure you like the bake. Yeah, great idea, Tracy. So if you like the So Totally Trisha page, Maureen, it will automatically give you a notification when the live has begun or is beginning. Right, so thank you, Lindsay and Tracy. I've learned something today. There's 40. Shows I haven't counted, doesn't it? Am I doing a sale soon? And yes, I did say I would, and I will. Let me just see there. Oh yes, you could set an alarm, couldn't you? I've got to work out my timings, because obviously when I do a sale, I have so many parcels and fabric to get cut up, and I need to cut stuff in advance as well. And I have got a few things that I've got to do. I've got to get these orders out. So I am thinking, what date is it saying? Probably what date is it today? 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Put the 10th of January in your diary. 10th of January. I'll say for definite, but when I sort of work out how well I've got on. Oh, right. Depends on the jelly roll. You had 42 in Clover Meadow. Oh. Well, you see, that, as I say, the jelly roll, there's a label on there, but all it says, there's no numbers unless it's on the back of that label, and I don't want to open it, but it might be on the back of that label to say, but never mind. Yes, absolutely. And oh, thank you, Karen, for that. So Trisha, oh yeah, I know. I have had a few days break. And Motor Jelly Rolls have 40. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yeah. So it depends who's counting at the time, doesn't it? Obviously, somebody in that huge warehouse where they're chopping all those strips. I did see a little, some while ago now, a little video of, and I don't know if they do it now, but obviously the strips are all cut. They have machines that cut through all, what would it be, 40 layers. So yeah, if there's 40 strips, it's double, so it'd be 80 layers of fabric. But they had still got ladies that were actually rolling them, and I thought, oh, and putting that ribbon around the outside and tying it. Oh, absolutely heartbreaking, soul breaking, I think, doing that. I mean, I haven't tried to roll a jelly roll up myself, but can you imagine? Because you'd have to like stagger the strips, because as you roll it, the thicker your roll gets, the more it spreads it, and those are totally even the whole way around. So I'd have thought a machine would do that by now, but who knows. Anyhow, I shall be back next Wednesday, Thursday and Friday at 4:30. I'll see if I can see in advance what technique I'll show you. I have got, or I was going to say, machine embroidery as well, because I know there's a few of you that would like to know more about starting off with machine embroidery, so I'll see if I can fit that in as well. But I am back to normal next week in grandma duties. So Mondays and Tuesdays I have the lovely Charlie and Oliver take to school, and so that's why I don't do a Monday, Tuesday, because I don't have enough time to prepare and get ready for it. So, but it will be lovely. And because I'm in the bubble with them, that's the main reason that I have the children. And I know some of the schools are starting back later, but Oliver will be able to. Oh, machine smocking. Oh, right, yes, machine smocking. I haven't done that yet, have I? Yep, I will have that. I still haven't got my shirring elastic. I must order some shirring elastic. And also the machine smocking, I didn't know if it would actually work, did I? But I'll have a look. I'll have a look, see what I can do, just to show you. I mean, hand smocking is beautiful. It's very, very relaxing. But yes, machine smocking, I'll see what we can do within that as well. And there's also a post at the top of So Trisha Sews, or, oh, thank you, Anne, when I can. Yes, thank you, Karen. Which I do look every now and again. I think it's in it probably is So Totally Trisha then. At the top, there's an announcement where Lindsay's kindly put anything you'd like to be shown, if you put whatever you would like there. And then every now and again I look down it and can tick some off that I've done, and there's some that I still haven't done, but I'll get round to it. You know, sometimes I sit and think, oh, what should we do, what should we do? So then I can go there and see what we can find to show you. So thank you so much for your company today. Get a little bit warm. I put the fire on, the log burner on. So Trisha Sews. All right, thank you, Lindsay. It is So Trisha Sews at the top there. Yes, I'm feeling cool now. It's been cold all day. We haven't had snow. I'd like a bit of snow. Then I'd have a reason for being cold. But your company has kept me warm, and a little bit of sewing. So thank you so much. Stay safe and take care. And I'll see you on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Bye for now.